continuing on my train to fill some gaps in the Matchbox collection, we have the old throwback set. I think this is the first set they did when 2020 it says on the back of the card, so maybe 2021. Yeah, so I have all 12 models here. The last 6 are the ones that actually won from Twyce Diecast giveaway. I know it's taking me this long to open them, but it is now finally time to file them away into the collection. The first half I was lucky enough to find in the store, and the second half I could not find at all, so it was pretty sheer luck that I won Twyce Diecast giveaway, because I was no way finding them. And the Forerunner is a beauty, but we'll get to that. We're starting with, we'll go in order. One of 12 is the Lamborghini Mira. Oh, it's up here. Yeah, it throws me off. The Lamborghini Mira P400, or Mira. 1966. Of course, I'll try to be a little more. We're not gonna go rapid fire through like the other like the other videos. This one never got a retool, did it? No, it says 2019 on the base. I think it's older than that, isn't it? This is an older casting, isn't it? I'm not sure. This is the only release I have of it. You get good front details, Lamborghini badge, ventations, nothing on the interior. Well, I don't know why I'm looking at the interior. Number 5, Mira on the side. Nothing on the back. You got your window louvers, which they aren't that bad. I typically don't like them, but you really can't tell they're there. No rear details. I don't know. This would look pretty clean if you like remove the side graphics and have the front and then paint the back. Disc wheels work really well on here, and they're not exaggerated at all. This is how it should be. Matchbox or Hot Wheels. 1968, the Lamborghini Mira. What an awesome release. These mix are always kind of classy because, of course, there's a throwback. Here is, I'll go up here, the Mustang GT CS California Special. 1968. Oh, they're both the same year, aren't they? Yeah. We got some Hot Wheels. Is this whole set a Hot Wheels reference? That'd be funny, but oh my god, this one was barely holding on. I love the purple on this one, but I think the red contrasts way too much. I don't like that red. And it's a shame that I can't remove the red, because then I risk damaging this stripe, which I like the white stripe. I don't like the red stripes. The gold rims do kind of work, though. I like them a lot better than the red stripes. Chrome interior on this one, but it gives you the chrome running board, front grille and bumper and license plate, and rear everything. Nice purple metal flake finish. Mustang. There's your little horse. So I think this casting is based on the California Special, if I'm not wrong. But this one obviously is not. I don't think this one is. It doesn't say California Special on it. Or at least they didn't put the badges on. I don't know. I don't know my Mustangs too well. I just like this purple. This casting dates to 2010. Okay, so it comes straight from the golden era. Towards the end of the golden era. I think a lot of people forget that this is really a golden era casting. And maybe it came out in 2011. But it is an awesome casting. I have a couple releases, I think, of it. Not too sure, because I can't tell Mustangs apart, especially when they're within the same year. I think I have a green one. Oh, and a black one. Moving on, number 3. This is a favorite casting of mine. Mercedes-Benz S123 station wagon. I think I have every version of it. As of 2022, there is a 2023 release in premium that I do not have. Of course, it's 2023, but it should be showing up soon. This has a very clear Mercedes badge. A lot of mine do not, so that's pretty good. Although this black trim is always subpar, and look, it's like flaking off on the side here. Headlights look good. A little wonky on this one. Really nice. It's not like a gloss orange. It's kind of matte. It's kind of got a flat feel to it, because you can see it's not as glossy as the Mustang there. You cannot even, you can, yeah, the light is like distorted. There's our taillights. I like the blue plate on here. It contrasts nice on the orange. Better contrast than that. Mercedes. And yes, apparently this is a diesel. So I found out. Oh, now you can really see on this one that the sunroof is like half open. Love it. That's an awesome casting. The next one, arguably, is not a nice casting. It is the 1989 Chevy Blazer 4x4. Yeah. It's big. You know, it comes from... Actually, I'm sure there's an exact date on the base there. Actually, we should open it up to find that out. It comes from the 80s, so I think like pre-Tyco, maybe Universal era. It just says 2016 on the base. That's when it was brought back into the Matchbox line. But this deco, of course, is based on a playset exclusive, I think. Yeah, so it's very simplistic because it's based on a playset model from the 80s. So I don't know what is going on with half of this stuff on here. I need to know the context of that playset, which I do not have. See, the casting itself is good. I just don't like how large it is. Yeah. And of course you say, well, it is a Blazer. It does have to be large. Yeah. I think it's a little too big. These lights also don't help too because they're dramatic. And the trailer hitch is kind of useless because it's so high. Yeah. Not really much to say about this one because it's very subpar. And that's not really Matchbox's fault. Well, I mean, I guess they did choose to bring it back, but I don't know. Moving on. We have, this is a nice casting, the Land Rover 90. They always say Defender. Isn't the Land Rover Defender 90? It just says Land Rover 90. And I like how they spelt it out up here. And of course, we got our TE37s on the packaging. What is this? Supposed to have Hot Wheels Real Riders or something? Like, what is going on there? I'm glad we have these wheels. Oh, this one. Don't want to come out. This one is based on a Tyco era. Oh no, this might actually be Lesney. I think this is like super fast era. Like, if not Lesney, then like coming out of the super fast. I could be like extremely wrong on that. But I think that's where this deco came from. If not, it probably did come from Tyco or Universal era. I don't know why the rear suspension's sitting really loose in there because, yeah, the rear end's sagging. This trailer hitch makes sense, at least. We got Park Ranger. I like the colors on this one. The yellow with the darker greens. Yeah, two different color greens on here. Land Rover badge looks good. Yeah, and you can tell that these are old, or like throwback decos by how simplistic they are and the colors that they use. I find it interesting that they put two purple vehicles in this set. And then two light blues, although, well, this is more green. Now, this is the Jeep 4x4 I talked about in the Top Gun video. I don't care for this casting at all. And even more so that they changed a lot of it from the Tyco version. Specifically the little antenna it had on the back, because I thought that was pretty cool, but it's gone now. Not much to say about this one. I think the original was pink, and so now they changed it to blue. But they could have had a blue one. I just know the pink one because I used to have one of them. I don't know where it is now. I don't know how I got it years ago, but I destroyed it as a kid. Yeah, see, look at the wheels don't even fit these arches very well. Like, if this wheel gets bent, it's going straight in that corner right there. I try to like it, but I can't. So that's what, 4 for 6 on the first set. In the first half. And then we reach the second half, which this is a time where hold on, what am I thinking? This is a time before they started repeating everything. These were all brand new decos, and some of them are homages, of course, but it's not like a full-on repeat. So you got really cool decos like this on the Porsche. Like, this isn't based on anything that Matchbox did. This is just simply them creating a 80s looking Porsche Safari, and, well, not the casting, the deco, I mean. And it worked really well. I did actually find this one in the store, and I did customize it. I don't know where that one is. But this was the only one. And maybe the truck too. No, I didn't. No. Oh, it was the Ford, but I left it because I already had the one from Twyce Diecast, and that's not really one I need an extra of. The 4Runner's one I need an extra of, but we're opening it anyway. I really like this casting, though, with the covers on the headlights. Really retro, almost TRD-esque, if I say, on the striping. We got some just blurred out contingency sponsors. Matchbox, DER, Desert Endurance Race. I guess Bell makes an appearance. You know, I got your half tail lights, which is something they started doing a lot with the Ford Explorer. Pretty cool little retro rally safari buggy. Yeah, here's the Ford Coupe. This deco is based on, I think it was another Ford. I think it was like a Model A truck. It was that panel van that they did. There was a Ford panel. Oh, what? Ooh, we got some scratches. Those are like deep scratches too on the roof there. That's interesting. Huh. But I think it's based on a yeah, the Ford Model A panel van had a deco very similar to this, so I think that's what they're going off of. This casting, when did this casting come out? It's fairly new, isn't it? No, 2018, 2017, yeah. Pretty nice casting. A little hot rod. Really like that metal flake blue. And then, of course, the yellow striping and the white two-tone. Yeah, it's pretty clean. Pretty clean. And it's kind of like, it kind of gives me like some Lesney vibes, which might be where that truck, the era that truck came out of. The original. Alright, yeah. I typically like to save the best for last in my videos, but since we're going in order, 4Runner is taking number 9. Oh, yeah. The Crown Vic, that's the other one I did a custom of, which I do not have to show you all. But I completely changed it. It looks nothing like this one, so... Or it looks nothing like it used to. So I don't mind having this other one from Twyce Diecast. But we're talking about the 4Runner now, and it is a beauty. So this is the first time they brought it back since the licensing issue in 2017, right? That's when they got rid of it. And this is the last version before the retool. Yes, they did retool this. And Diecast Car Guru found that out. I didn't know of it. That the current brown one, or as like a brown, I don't know if you want to call it brown. The weird one in the Japan Origin set has a metal front end. Well, the grill at least. The grill and headlights are metal. The bumper is now one piece, so you don't have this break in the plastic. So they kind of slit right down under the grill. That's metal, that's plastic, and they might have made that all one piece too in the back there. But yeah, he said it was horrible because it really like messed up the front details. And I looked at mine because it's still in the package, and I can really see they kind of made like the headlights a little bigger, and it looks really funny. So yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. But this is the last good release, I guess. Although the Japan Origins one is the only other one we have, so I love the 80s 4Runner. It's so nice. So nice. I love the weird window in the back here, which is something that the Pathfinder did at the time too. Matchbox. So I don't know. Oh, this deco to me doesn't seem very 80s, which is what they're really going for. This is more like 90s to me. And this is still an 80s 4Runner. So just kind of abstract, nothing really notable going on here. We got the 4x4, half a tail light. I don't know why they even tried. 85, which is the year model of the 4Runner. Yeah, but things will never be as good as they once were. I still have that one out from the Hot Wheels 4Runner video. Alright, Crown Vic. Yeah, so I don't have the custom with me. If you look at my Instagram post, because actually no, you're not seeing this video. You're seeing this video before I post, so I can't really say that. But when I do post it, you will see my custom version of this side by side. At least I think they should be side by side, and you'll see the differences that I did. So I can try to tell you what I did. At least I changed the wheels, I put disc rims on it, and then I painted the bumpers gray, like how like New York taxis, even though this isn't New York. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but I painted them gray like New York taxi, and yeah, it looks pretty good. And then I painted the rear end too, because it's very dull back here. But yeah, it looks really good, and it looks very different than this, so I don't mind having this one from Twyce Diecast. Is that it? Oh, good. Dial direct. 24/7. Taxi. So this deco is actually based on, I believe it was the first edition of the Taxi. If not, it was a really early one because it still had the giant roof sign, and I think I have that version. Oh, no, I don't. I don't know if I have it, actually. I might. Oh, you know why? This is a much lighter yellow. The original one was really dark, so they changed it a lot. And I made my custom kind of mock the original one with the gray bumpers. But, yeah, the color is a lot lighter. So, yeah, I do have the original one. Kind of matches the Land Rover there. It's just a little lighter than the Land Rover. Move these down a little bit. Next up, we got the Viper. Love this version of the Viper. I'm so happy that Matchbox brought this Viper casting back. I think it was like 2016. Let's look at the base. Oh, 18. 2017, 2018. I guess in that transition year. Or the transition. So it's a 1994 original casting, and they modified it in 2017. And it debuted in a 5-pack, actually, in red. And that's the only version I have. So this is the second version I have. And there is another one in a 5-pack right now. It's gray, I think. And I do really like that one. So it kind of has the same stripage as this one does. But this one's very clean. I think this is based on one from the Tyco era as well. Viper. Does it say SRT? Yeah. Oh, it says RT on the side there. Oh, it's RT10. Yeah. Your little Viper logo and your nice white stripes on that blue metal flake. That's a beauty. I don't like that base color, though. A little bit of detailing. This would go a long way. What I kind of find weird is I like it that they split the yellow cars up, but they have two blue vehicles in one set, and then they have 2 purple vehicles in one set. So you could have just like flip-flopped them and, you know, like switched these 2, and then you've got a different, oh, well then now you got 2 blue vehicles. Well, at least they're like extremely different blues. I don't know. I kind of think it's weird with the colors because they're not really supposed to match, but they do, and they kind of blend in. I don't know. One last vehicle. A lot of people's star of the show. It's either this or the 4Runner is the one that you're really, or the Mercedes. Mercedes is a good one too. Chevy Stepside pickup, 1975. I know this is a homage deco to an older Matchbox release of this casting, but I don't know exactly what that release was for. I think it came with a box. Maybe it was a super fast, like a modern super fast, not an old one, because this casting is only 2007, yeah, so it can't be like a Lesney era super fast, but I think it was one of the homage super fast, and now they're homaging that one with this. If it wasn't that, it was some sort of like convention model or some sort of that. But I don't think it was. I don't think they're gonna re-release a convention model. I love this one. It's I don't want to say it's not really black, because when my light is on it, yeah, it kind of looks like a brownish gray. I don't know. It's a weird color, but it looks good with the red and the silver. Love it. I love this casting. I've always liked it. The stance sits so good. You know, it's got a trailer hitch. Don't like what they did with the back of it, but that's okay. This is such a good casting. And definitely fitting to be 12 out of 12. There you have it. That's the whole set. I'm like 2 years late, but better than anything. That is it for this video. These will be filtered into the collection, and you should be seeing the posts in a couple days on Instagram. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.